we have to make sure that there's enough awareness built for the user to actually convert on the remarketing campaign side of things. And so when it comes to attribution, the way that we solve this is we do controlled tests. So what I mean by that is that if we have a remarketing campaign and we think that that's doing a ton of work and we're want to lean into that. Now I know that this is, I'm making this as black and white as possible, but let's say that we know it's a remarketing campaign. Then we try to scale that up. What we notice is that maybe our top line numbers don't increase, meaning that we're paying more for marketing and we're not getting more new customers. Our media efficiency ratio, meaning our global ROAS, is not getting better. Then we know there's an issue there and we have to try to find out why. And that's what your agency should be doing, your marketer should be doing, or how you should be looking at this. If an agency is not doing this, or if you're not doing this, then be very prepared with the next update that's going to be coming to Google. Meaning like the loss of attribution on Google, that we're not really going to be able to hide behind remarketing anymore, which in my opinion is unethical, but also as a business owner, it's going to be really apparent that, okay, this is not making us money. And so one thing that we like to do, like I was saying, was controlled tests to see, okay, we scaled this up. Did we see a top line effect? We didn't. Okay, what else can we scale? And you have to make sure by scaling this that you're not affecting any other part of the funnel, or you're doing your best to not affect any other part of the funnel. So you know that this is the cause and effect of it. Now I know that there's sales that can happen. There's, overall, just you can have certain campaigns that just launch and they're already scheduled. Completely understand that, like you have a billboard, whatever the case may be. The goal though is to look for trends that allow you to then have a more, greater than 50% belief that this either had a positive effect on the scale or a negative effect on the scale. Attribution platforms are never going to tell you the full story, right? So we might be able to remove, for example, the X here and the X here inside of the attribution with an attribution platform, but we're still going to miss, for example, X is over here, or the actual X that caused the initial action, or we might see it, might not. There's no way to fully know. And so when you master the skill of controlled tests, you then can provide a lot of value to your client, because you can say, no, I'm not going to scale the remarketing campaign because we tested that, it didn't work. I'm going to scale the awareness campaign. Now, like I said, I know this is very straightforward on which campaign is which, and that's going to take a lot of skill to kind of figure that out first. But allowing yourself to say, hey, we need to do this, and tell your business or your, actual, agency manager that we need to do this, is a really good way to say, okay, if we scale up the awareness campaign, that drives overall profit to our business because everything else starts to get better.